Okay, so we learned the programmed okay, tokens, identifiers, variables, keywords, right? Then we learn data types, right? And then we learn, the typecasting. Yes, that is a conversion in the sense typecasting, converting one data type into other one, right? So let me share my screen quickly and we'll go through these concepts again in 10 minutes and then we'll start the new topic, right? Is that fine, everyone? We'll go through the stuffs that we learned previously so that you will have some connect, right, with those concepts. I hope you all can see my screen and the notepad that I'm displaying on the screen. Yeah, awesome. So, here we have, started with what exactly programming language is, then how we are, looking forward to learn any programming language, right? And we learned what is alphabets, numbers, right? And then we started with the words, that is tokens we're talking about, right? And once we understood the token, then we'll be able to understand the instruction, and then we can construct the program. So we were in the tokens right now in the last week also, and in this week also we'll be focusing on tokens only, right? Then like we have seen all these tokens, identifiers, variables, constants and keywords, right? So there is no concept constant in Python, but yes, we can think like this is constant and then we can use that in our program. Identifier itself is like, the name given by the user in the program that can be changed anytime, right? That is not relevant to the existing structure present in the Python. So the variables are the placeholder, we can say, right, which can actually hold the data temporarily, and that placeholder may have, the permanent address also. So can you just put down in the chat how we are going to check the permanent address of a particular variable, guys? How we are going to check the permanent address of particular variable? Can you put down in the chat? Yeah, perfect. So yes, we are using id function, guys, right, to just find out the permanent address of a particular variable. That is correct. Then we started with the keyword. Keywords are the words which are already reserved by Python, and actually, we can't modify that, or we can't change that. We can use that, but we don't have rights to manipulate that. Okay, so these are the keywords. Can you write down in the chat how many keywords are there, guys, in Python? At your end, how many keywords are there? Right, so there are, depends on the version that you are using, but if we say there are 35, 36, maybe 33 keywords are there, but in this range only you may have the count, right? So this is how the keywords are. Any example of keywords, guys? Can you just write down any example of keyword in the chart? Yeah, false, right? Then let's talk about the data types. Okay, so there are two types of data type: primary data type and the advanced kind of data types. So we learned primary data type, that is, integer, then float, then character, that means string, and the complex number, right, boolean data type that we learn, right? If you want to store the data, integer data, then we'll be using int. If you want to store the string data, then we'll be using str, right? There is no char data type present in Python. Okay, so just make sure, like, we'll be using a proper data type. We are having some advanced data types like list, tuple, set and dictionaries. Okay, these are again very important data types, guys, that we are going to learn in the upcoming sessions, right? And then we'll be talking about the operators today. Okay, so let's go ahead and uh, talk about the operators. Okay, so let me just, we have seen this. Let me just open the next stuff, the next document, that is operators in Python. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the operators in Python. Okay, so there are many types of operators, guys. Like we are having unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator, we can say. But basically, we'll be learning each operator separately. So let's talk about binary operator. In that we have, arithmetic operator, relational operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, assignment operator, special type of operator. So what exactly the operator is? Okay, so you might have seen in the mathematics, guys. Generally, what we do is, uh, you know we are writing actually, a or maybe c is equal to a plus b, right? So what it means is like the addition of a and b will be stored in c, right? So here there are two operators we have used. One is the equal to operator and second one is the plus operator. Okay, so this is called operator, guys, and a and b and c is called operand. Okay, I hope you are aware with this operator and operand, right? So the symbol that we are using is called operator, and the alphabet, that means coefficient, that we are using is called operand, guys. Okay, so a program is nothing but the combination of the data and the syntax that we are using, the algorithm that we are using. So if you want to do some calculation with that data, then we need to use the operator, guys. Okay, and without operator we cannot perform the operations at all. Okay, that's why we need to understand what are the different operators present in the Python. So in every programming language there are different types of operator. We are going to focus on the operators which are useful in Python. Okay, so basically let's start understanding these few operators. That is arithmetic operator we'll be talking about. So we all know like how we are performing the arithmetic operators, right? We know plus operator, we know minus operator, and then the multiplication and other operators too. Okay, so this is what we are going to learn. Okay, so let's go ahead, guys, and start your Jupyter notebook. So how we are going to start your Jupyter notebook, guys? Very simple. Go to your folder. Okay, so let us consider I am having my folder, that is this is the batch I'm using, evening 7:30 to 9:30 batch. In that I will be clicking on the address here, and then I'm just opening my command prompt, and here I'm going to type Jupyter notebook. Okay, here I'm going to type Jupyter notebook, so it will start my Jupyter notebook. Okay, let me log in with my other another uh, device, guys. Till your Jupyter notebook opens, let me just log in with my another device so that I can present it properly. Just confirm in the chat once you are ready with the Jupyter notebook. Okay, So we'll be starting with the operators today, right? Which is again an important part. So let me just share my screen quickly and open new file notebook, that is Jupyter notebook, okay, for operators. So give me a second. Let me just share my screen. I hope now you all can see this particular notebook. Yeah. So let's give the name operators. Guys, if you are not able to use Jupyter notebook, use your ideally any environment will work. Okay, you can use ideally also to execute this program. There is no need to have Jupyter notebook only if you're not able to open that. Yes, Pooja. So have you installed Jupyter notebook, Pooja, in your machine? This is very, then this will be a very, long step we need to follow. You can go ahead and use normal editor for now, like ideally. Okay, you can execute your command there. Do you know how to use ideally? Search in your machine ideally. Yes, Monica, you can use Google Colab, no problem. It's the same, right? And Pooja, if you want to see how we can install this and use this, please go ahead and watch our first video, right? Or first or second. Then you will be good at using this particular Jupyter notebook. But that will take around 120 to 30 minutes just to explain how to install and use it. Okay. So please go ahead and watch the first video. Yeah, Gaurav, that's good. Yes. If you want to see how we can install this and use this, please go ahead and watch our first video, right, or first or second. Then you will be good at using this particular Jupyter notebook. But that will take around 120 to 30 minutes just to explain how to install and use it. Okay, so please go ahead and watch the first video. Yeah, Gaurav, that's good. Any other thing? Okay. Yes, guys, let's go ahead and use our first operator, that is arithmetic operator. Okay, let's talk about that first. Let me just make this as markdown, and here are the operators that we are going to use. Okay, you can see, you all know, like plus operator is used for addition, minus is used for subtraction, right? The star is nothing but asterisk symbol is used for multiplication. Okay, and this is again an division operator, guys, right? This is modulus operator, it gives us the remainder, guys. Okay, I will explain that to you definitely. This is floor division, guys, and this is power. So let's go ahead and use all these operators one by one. Okay, let me add the cell here, and let's use first operator. Let us consider I am having 2 plus 3. When I try to execute that, we'll get the addition here. So plus operator is used for addition and subtraction. Again, if I want to use a variable as these things, so let's go ahead and give the value to the variable. Okay, that means here a and b, and let us add a plus b, and you will get the result here 10, if you see, right? So if you want to go ahead and print both the values on the screen, because Jupyter Notebook is only allowing you to print one value. If you want to use print multiple values, go ahead and use the print statement here. Okay, you want to display this also, and you want to display this also, right? So let's go ahead and print it. Now you can see both the output on the screen. That is 2 plus 3 is 5, and a plus b, that is a is 4 and b is 6, is a 10. This is how plus operator works, right? Then let's go ahead and use uh, the next operator, that is subtraction operator. It's same, like you can see 2 minus 3 will give you the negative result. Okay, and here you can just write it down, print 2 minus 3. Okay, now let's say we have a and b right above, so let us use that, print a minus b. So it will give us minus 2, because a is 4 and b is 6, guys. That's why 4 minus 6 will give us minus 2. This is how it works, minus operator. If you have any questions, write down in the chat. So Pooja, have you installed Python in your machine? Let me go through the things one by one. Pooja, have you installed Python in your machine? So you can, if you have installed, go ahead and search IDLE. Okay, IDLE, then you will find that prompt. There you can type this particular command and you will get the result. You remember that we will learn how to use that, right? So IDLE you can type and you will get that. Once you install Python, IDLE will be there. Okay, so Mohammed, just type a plus b something. Do plus operator practice. Okay. Rupali, do you have any question on this particular statement? Rupali, Ekta, I'll be providing the notes at the end of this session. No problem. Okay. Okay. So you are saying why printing only 17? So Pooja, Rupali, I have already, explained why it is only printing one value, because you are doing a is equal to 3, b is equal to 6, and you are just writing a plus b, right? You are not writing print statement there. If you want to print more than two values in a single cell, then you have to enclose the printed value, or the variable in the print operator. So function. So okay, so you have to use print to print the value if there are more than one value to be printed on the screen. Okay, if you want to print only one value, that means the variable, then just use that variable name itself. Okay, in my case, see 5 and 10, because one print is here and one print is here. Can you see this? Two prints are there. That's why I'm able to print it. But if I remove this print, okay, if I remove this print and I'm just writing 2 plus 3, then I will get only the last result. Can you see this? I'm not able to see this particular result. So if I want to see this, then I need to enclose this in the print statement. So always remember, whenever you want to print it in this particular shell, then use print statement. Okay. Ajay, here using addition and subtraction. Here plus operator we are learning what is plus. It is used to add two numbers. 2 plus 3 is the answer is 5. Okay. Then you can see a is equal to 4 and b is equal to 6. So a plus b, here I'm writing the answer is 10. Can you see this? 2 print, that's why the answer is 10. I hope you're getting this addition. Now from where this minus 1 and minus 2 is coming, so print 2 minus 3. What is the result? 2 minus 3, it's minus 1. Now what is the value of a and b, guys? A is 4 and b is 6, right? A is 4 and b is 6. So can you just tell me 4 minus 6 is what? Minus 2. Are you getting it? Luis, are you getting from where minus 2 is coming? Luis, tell me what is the value of a? Can you write down in the chat? What is the value of a? 4, right? What is the value of b? So tell me a minus b. What is the result, Luis? 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Are you getting it? We are doing a minus b. Okay. Awesome. Right. Let's go ahead and use multiplication operator. Now what is a, guys? 4. What is b is 6. Okay. Let's use that. A multiply by b. Multiply means asterisk sign. Where is that sign? Here. and B, let us execute this, we'll get 24. As 4 6 are 24. Are you agree? 4 6 are 24. This gives the math, this simple, multiplication. Now the simple part is, let us say I am having A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2. Okay, I am doing here A divided by B. So here it will only give, you can see the division 1.5, that is 2 divided by 3 divided by 2 is what guys, 1.5. Are you agree? This is not the division, and you can see the answer is in float. Answer is in float. Okay, now let us use A double division B. A double division B. Now I am printing the two values, that's why I need to enclose that in the print statement. Go ahead and use this print. Print is used to print the result. Print A double division B. Let's execute this and you can see the result. Only one is coming here. So double division operator only gives the integral part. What in by integral part? So see here, A divided by is what, 1.5. So here 1 is the integral part and 0.5 is the decimal one. Right? That's why A double division B is always giving us what? The 1. This is also called floor division, guys. Double slash is your floor division. It is also called the floor division. Are you getting it? Let's take another example, guys. Okay, let's say I am having 32. Okay, and I'm having 3 here. So can you tell me the normal division, guys? When I execute this cell, what is the result of A divided by B and A double division B? Can you just write down in the chat? So first is 10.6 something, right? 10.6, and the next one is only 10. That means integral part. Are you getting it? Only integral part. Aditya, what you're saying? When to use what you're saying? So when do we use double division? If it is giving the wrong answer, what wrong answer you are seeing here? Aditya, here is nothing wrong. Okay, we are taking integral part. Okay, Aditya, integral means the part which is before the dot, that is, that point. Are you getting it? You can see the result, 10 and this one. I hope everyone is clear with this. Guys, we are going to use this double division operator multiple times. So just understand this. Okay. Mahesh, it is not showing remainder at all. 10 is not the remainder, right? It's an integral part, right? Division. Mahesh, it's a we can say, what we can say it as a quotient, right? Quotient. It's not coefficient, it's a quotient, right? Yeah. It's not like that, Praveen. Mohammed Anis, like this double slash is nothing but comment I'm using. Okay, this is just to just explain what is going on here. Okay, if you are not using this this one, then it will raise an error. You have to use what, this slash operator, this one. Okay. Yeah, Mahesh, I'll come to that particular point. Please wait. uh Type error. So Maksuru, like, can you just write down your code? Yeah. A is equal to 32, B is equal to 3. Print A divided by B. Let me take one question at a time. Guys, can you, Maksud, can you just execute your code again from starting? A is equal to 32, then B is equal to 3, then again print that. Okay, something is there. There should not be an error. Can we execute only one print command? So, only one in the sense, then you have to comment this. If you are going to execute the entire cell, all will be executed. Either you have to, execute, write this in a in like outside the cell, or inside, just, comment that. Okay, Ravi. Yeah. So the next question is, uh, if we get the result from A star B, then why to use print A and B? So and like I have explained, uh, this A, only A multiply B by B will work in this particular, the shell only once. Like if you want to display multiple result, then it is not useful at all. So always, if you want to display something on the console, go ahead and use print. Okay, so if let me explain that to you again. Okay, so here let us consider, uh, A multiply by B, you will get this result, right? But same thing, suppose I'm writing A minus B, then when I execute this, can you see, like, I will get only the last occurrence, that is A minus B. I'm not able to display the result of A multiply by B. Are you getting it? Who asked this question? Okay, so that's why we need to use print statement for both. If I divide by 5 by 2, it will be 2.5, but in the floor division, it is used to only. That's not correct, right? So why we do? So it's okay. So so Pravalika, it's it is not. So guys, please watch the previous videos to check how to install Python and Jupyter and everything. This is not a right time. You have to see the videos, watch the videos before coming to the lecture, guys. If you're absent in the lecture, okay. Okay, so Aditya, it's correct. Okay, for every operator there is meaning. Okay, so if there is double slash, that means there must be some meaning to just separate out the integral part. Okay, we'll be using double slash, right? If I want only 10, then I will be using that. Okay, this is the main purpose. If I'm getting 10.6, I just want to use 10, then I will be using that double slash. Okay, B, you have to define the B. Why the capital B is there? You must have written the small b, right? And you have written there capital B, so use that. Yes, Vikas, to skip the decimal value we'll be using the double slash. Okay, so Praful, here you can see A double division B. That means we'll be skipping this particular part after point, and it will be just giving us the integral part. This is the use of double slash. Okay, now let's go ahead and use double or one more things. Let's say I'm having A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2. So just tell me guys, when I execute this mathematically, what will be the remainder? What will be the remainder we'll getting? Remainder, I hope everyone is familiar with these mathematical concepts and you must have. Let's, to get the remainder guys, we'll be using A mod B. That means 3 mod 2, right? And this mod will give us the remainder. You just observe here. It gives us, okay, this is the use. It's not 2, it's, one remainder, right? So let us assume I am having 32. So can you just tell me when I execute this, what will be the result, guys? Just tell me the remainder of this. Absolutely right. It is not 2. Why it is 2? What do you mean by remainder, guys? Once we divide that, what is the value we'll get, right? The remaining value. It should be 0, right? So this is the 0 one. Remainder is different and division is different, guys. Okay, so mod is used for remainder. If you don't know remainder, go ahead and check that remainder. Okay, so this is the use of modulo operator. Now let's go ahead and explore the rest to operator. Let us say we are having a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 3. Then I am writing here print a raised to 3. That means a cube, and it will be your 8. A multiply by a multiply by a, that is a cube. Suppose I am writing here a raised to uh, or b, I'm sorry, here you can write 4, right? A raised to b, that means 2 raised to 4, and that will be our 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2 multiply by 2. Okay, that is your 16. Okay, let just tell me if I'm writing here 3 and b is equal to 3. Can you just tell me the result, guys? 3 raised to 3. Just ping the result, 3 raised to 3. It's 27. Perfect. 3 raised to 3 is 27. Okay. So these are the operators, guys, very important arithmetic operators. Now tell me, I'm writing one operator, just give me the answer. Double slash operator is used for. This is just a quick summary. Double slash operator is used for floor division, right? Right. The next one is double star operator. Double star operator. Rest 2, right? It's not for cube, guys. Ajay, it's not for cube. It's a rest 2. 3 rest to 3. Okay. Vishal, is not square the number. It's rest to operator. We can have any value of A and B, right? If I am writing A is equal to 100 and B is equal to 200, so it will be 100 raised to 200. Are you getting it? Let's have, this is 300 and I'm having 30. So what it means, 300 raised to 30, it will give us this kind of result. 300 raised to 30. Are you getting it? It's a raised to operator. You can say it's a power function. Perfect. We can say, Noor. Yes, rest. It's not a rest. It's a raised to. Or you can say power. Power function. 300 power to 2. Yes, perfect. Let's go ahead and let me clear this operator again. Those who are not, getting slash and double slash, check this. Slash gives us the division, proper division. And from this division, guys, if you want only integral part, that is 10. That is 10. Then we'll be using double slash. Okay. It will skip the number from this point. Louis, getting it? All right. So these all are, guys, what the arithmetic operator, very simple operator it is. Okay. So let's understand now the other operators. Okay. This is the next operator, that is relational operator. Okay. So let's write down that relational operator. It gives us what? The Boolean results. It gives us the Boolean result. So let me explain that to you. Okay. So let's write A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3. Okay. And let's just execute this. A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 3. Let us use this operator, guys. Which operator we will be using? This operator. Okay. So which one is this operator, guys? If it's a greater than or less than, can you just write in the chat? Is it greater than or less than? It's a less than operator, right? So let's say A is less than B. Is it correct? Is it correct? A is less than B. Is it correct? Yeah, correct, because A is what? 2 and B is 3. So it is correct. That's why it will give yes. That means true. Can you see the result true? It gives true. Okay. let's use A is greater than B. So when I execute this, can you tell me what is the result, guys? Here, let us use print statement every time so that there will be an can you just tell me what will be the result, guys, for the next? That is false, because A is 2, B is 3, 2 is greater than 3 is completely false. That's why the result is false. So that's why I have mentioned here, it gives us the Boolean result. So do you know what is Boolean values are? Everyone is aware what is Boolean values? We learn that, right, in the data types, that is true and false. Okay, that's why it gives us Boolean result. If the condition is true, it will give us the true. If condition is false, it will give us the false. Understood, guys? Any question here? Let me just explain it to you again. Okay, let me write print A is not equal to 2. What is this, guys? A is not equal to, exclamatory sign is not, and equal to is the equal to symbol. Can you tell me what is this? A is not equal to 2. Is it correct? No, right? That's why it is false. A is our 2. Okay. So 2 is not equal to 2. That's why it is false. Okay. Next thing is print. Just tell me A equal to B. Is it correct? Equal to operator is used to compare the two variable. Let's write this equal to operator, or uh, is used to compare the values. Can you tell me comparison A equal to B? Is it correct? No. Let us execute this. Can you see the result? False. Any question, any doubt? Let's understand more. Print A is less than or equal to 2. What it means? It will compare A is equal to 2, then it will return true. A is less than 2, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. But in this case, if A equal to B, right, then it is going to return what? The false result always. So always remember, A is less than or equal to 2. That means it will compare two conditions. One is less than condition and one is equal to condition. So A is less than 2 or A is equal to 2. These two conditions we are going to check using this particular operator. Okay, so you can just check it is true. So again, if I'm writing 1, then also it will be, you can see A is less than or equal to 1, that is false. When I write here, then here suppose 11, then also it is going to return true. Okay, because A is always less than 11. So this is less than or equal to operator. Let us go ahead and use print A is greater than or equal to 3. So can you tell me the result for this? A is greater than or equal to 2. What is this? What is the value of A? Go ahead and check. A is equal to 2. 2 is greater than equal to 3. Is it correct? No, it is false. Okay, it is false. So let us say my A is 20 or my A is, for example, 3. Okay, my A is 3. Can you tell me now what is the result? A is 3, guys. What is the result? Now the result is true because it is equal to, right? So you can just check the result is true. Okay, so let me explain how not equal to true. I'll explain that. No problem. Yeah, here, what is the value of A? 3. 3 is greater than or equal to. These are the two conditions we are going to check. Greater than, it is not greater than, but definitely it is equal to 3. That's why it is returning true. Are you getting it? Rahman, are you getting it? Maqsudur Rahman. Okay, now let me just take another question. Yes, but we are not like it is either greater than or equal to. Okay, these are the two conditions we are going to evaluate. Any one is okay. At the same time, both will not be, true. Are you getting it? At the same time, both will not be true at all. We need any one condition to be true here. Mohammed, the value of A and B is 3, 3. The value of A and B is 3, 3. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. These all are, the conditional operators, or we can say comparison operator or relational operator. Okay. So here we all know like what is this less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. Okay, let's understand now chaining operator. That means chaining comparison operator. Chaining relational, इसको what it we called it as comparison operator. Okay, let's understand that. Okay, so here let's say I'm having A is equal to 2. Carefully guys, see here, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 6. I'm writing here A is less than, B is less than C. This is my first condition. The second condition is A is greater than, B is greater than C. Third condition is A is less than, B greater than C. Okay, so let us evaluate every condition one by one. Tell me the value of A. It is 2. 2 is less than 3. Yes, this condition is correct. Again, what is B here? 3. 3 is less than C. Yes, this is also correct. If both conditions are true, then it will return true. So we are expecting here the result true. Okay, this is the for first condition because all conditions are true here. A is less than B, it is correct. B is less than C, it is correct. That's why this condition says this particular statement returns true. Okay, let's understand the second one. A is greater than B. A is 2, B is 3. 2 is greater than 3, it is false. So if any condition is false, then always result is false. Okay, always the result will be false. If any condition is false, the result will be false. The next one, A is less than B, it is correct. Yes, it is correct. But B is greater than C, it is not correct. So it is also going to return what? The false result. So these are all results we are expecting. Let's execute this and check. Can you see, guys, the same result we are getting? So what it means, in chaining operations, we need all condition to be true. Okay, we need all condition to be true. Let's write here, we need all conditions to be true, then only it will return true. Okay, okay, just now another simple question. A is equal to 6, B is equal to 3, and C is equal to 4. Just tell me the result of this. A is less than, B is less than C. Okay, then print A is less than or equal to 2 is less than 3, or maybe here we can write C and then B. C is greater than, B is less than A. Okay, just write down the answers in the chat. What is the first answer, guys? What this first statement will return? It will be false. Okay. The second statement, false. The third statement, the third statement. Okay, so you mean false, false, true. Yes, it's a false, false, true. So in chaining operator, every condition should be true. Then only we'll get the result true. Otherwise, it will return false. Understood, guys? Sena, what do you mean why? What why? Just come again. Can you just, if you have any question? A is less than B. A is less than B. Here, what is A? Where here A is 6 and B is 3. So A is less than B, it is false. Okay. That's why this statement is false. Good question, Pankaj. Okay. So we will be learning that also. What is the difference between normal equal to operator and double equal to operator? So tell me, what is the use of double operator, double equal to operator? Yes, and I'll take your questions, but let me just yeah, it is used for comparison, right? It is used for comparison. And can you tell me what is the use of this equal to operator? Let's say A is equal to 2. What is the use of this? Here we are not comparing A and 2, right? It is assignment. So normal equal to operator is used for assignment, and double equal to operator is used for comparison. Understood? Awesome. So here the second one is, you can just see a, what is a here? 6 is less than or equal to 4. What is this? Is it correct? 6 is less than or equal to 4. Is it correct? Sena? Line number 23, that means this one, right? So in this case, our a value was 2, okay, and b was 3. That's why it was false. We changed the value of a and b. Sena, you understood this? Line number 24, this one, okay. A is, now what is the value of a here? 2, okay. So here 2 is not equal to 2. Can you just tell me, is it correct? 2 is not equal to 2. Is it correct? 2 is equal to 2, right? So we are saying 2 is not equal to 2. So that's why it is giving false. We should say 2 is equal to 2. Are you getting it? Okay. So let's take an example, more example of this equal to operator. Let's say a is equal to 2, b is equal to 3. Okay. Now I am just printing here, print, okay, a equal to b. So is your a equal to b, guys? Is both are same, a and b? No, that's why it should return what? False. It should return what? False. Understood? Let us say I am having 2 here, a and b is 2. Let us execute this. Can you see it's true? Exclamatory, Pankaj, that symbol is nothing but not equal to. Okay, we are writing here a not equal to 2. Understood? Okay, so I hope you all understood this particular, right, training operator. Let's go ahead in the sheet and let's understand that. Okay, now the next important, very important and very simple operator, that is logical operator. Okay, we will be understanding this, but before that you should understand some theory behind it. Okay, let me just mark it down. This operator, logical operator. So what are these logical operators, guys? What are these logical operators? And, or, not operator. Okay, and, or, and not operator we are using. Okay, so let's understand what these logical operators are. Okay, so there are two situations we need to consider. Okay, very first, Boolean type. So what do you mean by Boolean type, guys? What do you mean by Boolean type? Can anyone tell me what is Boolean type? The expression which returns true or false, right? This is called Boolean type. Okay, so if our expression is Boolean type, okay, and if we are using AND operator, in that case what we need to consider is, if we are using AND operator, then both arguments should be true, then the result will be true. Okay, both conditions should be true, then the result will be true. Okay, and if we are using OR operator, then at least one condition should be true, then only it is going to return the result, and in this it is going to revert the operations. Okay, let us understand that one by one. Okay, so let me just go through this. So very first is, like, suppose I am having a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 2. Okay, so I'm writing here, okay, here a is less than b and B is greater than A. Is this making sense, guys? Let us execute this. Can you see the result? False. Because what we're talking about, what is this, guys? What this expression returns? Can you tell me what it returns? What it returns? A less than B. What it is going to return? False. And what it is going to return, guys? True. False and true, result is false. Okay, if both are true, then only result will be true, otherwise result will be false. So here in this case, A is 3, B is 2, so 3 is less than B, it returns false, and this returns true. That's why the result is false, because we are using AND operator. Let us assume I am having 1 here. Okay, so can you tell me what is the result of this statement? 1 is less than B. What is this? True. Okay, so this is true. And what is B, guys? 2 is greater than A. Is it correct? Is it correct? True. So here true and true, result will be true. Can you see? Result will be true. This is logical operator. Okay, let me write one more example to you. Okay, let us say C is equal to 3. Okay, I am writing here C is greater than A, and now tell me what will be the result. Now tell me what will be the result. So tell me what is this result? Is it true or false? It's true. And what is this result, guys? C is greater than A. It's true. So true and true, result is true. Let us say I am reverting this operator. C is less than A. Okay. So here this returns true, this returns false. That's why the entire result will become false. Okay, so AND operator requires both condition to be true, then only it will give the result true, otherwise it returns false. Any question here in the AND operator? Do you have any question in the AND operator? No. Okay, let's go ahead and use OR operator. Okay, so let me just write down here AND operator. Let's go ahead and use OR operator. So here what is this? Any condition is true, then it returns true, otherwise it returns false. Okay, so let me just copy this and paste it here. Entire thing, let us say. Okay, instead of AND I am using OR. So tell me what is the result of this? A is less than B. What is the result of this? True. What is the result of this? False. This is true. This is false. So it will return true, because one condition is true, that's why it returns true. If only one condition is true, it also returns true. If both conditions are true, it also returns true. If both conditions are false, then only it is going to return false. Okay, so let me just write it down here. Okay, again I am writing A is greater than C, then only it is going to return false, otherwise it is going to return true. Any question in the OR? Yes, Mohammed. At least one condition has to be true. Okay. And guys, this is what we are going to use in our program. Okay, to just apply the logic to filter out the data, and most of the things we'll be doing using logical operators. So try to understand right now only. Okay. Any question, guys? Do you have in and or? No question. Let's try to understand not operator. I'm worried, like, guys. Yeah. Okay, not operator. So let us understand not. It is just an complement, guys. Okay, not A is less than B. Okay, so before tell me what is the result of A is less than B. What is the result of A is less than B? A is less than B. True, right? A is less than B is true. So it will reverse the result. Instead of true, it will do false because of not operator. And you see, if the result is true, not operator returns false. If the result is false, not operator returns true. Understood? It just reverse the result. That's it. Okay. This is what the not operator we will be using. Okay. These all are the first step. That is, we are learning this one. Okay. The Boolean type. Now let's understand for non-Boolean value. Okay. Keep this in mind. 0 means false. Non-zero means true. 0 means what? False. Non-zero means true. And empty string is false. Empty string is false. Keep this point in mind. Okay. Now let's go ahead and try this. Just remember this point. Okay. Let me just tell you. Okay. Here. Okay. X and Y. These are now non-Boolean types. Here, what we'll be talking non-Boolean type. So X is not a Boolean type, Y is also not Boolean type. So in that case, just observe what will be the result. If X is evaluated as a false, then it returns X. X is evaluated as a false, then it returns X. Otherwise, it returns Y. Let's understand that. Here, what we learn, guys, 0 means false, non-zero means true. Okay. So tell me, is it true or false? This 10 is true or false? Is 10 is true or false? Nirmala, why it is false? Salman, why it is okay? Sorry, Praful, why it is false? I just need explanation. 10 is false. Why you are saying 10 is false? Why you are saying false? So 10 is not 0, right? And those who are not 0, non-zero means what? It should be true, right? Nirmala, it should be true, right? So you are saying false. Okay, no problem. Because I'm just trying to, okay, let me explain this again to you. We finish with the Boolean type. That means if both conditions are true, then the results are true, kind of, right? This we have finished with the Boolean type. Let's understand non-Boolean type. Non-Boolean means what? We are not going to evaluate conditions here. We'll be having the solid numbers here. Okay, let us consider x is one number, y is one number. Okay, if x is one number, okay, so x is evaluated as a false, then it returns what? X, when we write like this. Okay, otherwise it will return false. Now in this case, let me just remove this. Okay, in this case, let's say x is equal to 10, okay, y is equal to 20, right? So here x and y, okay, I'm writing here. So what is the value of x? What is the value of x? What is the value of x? 10. So is it false or true? What it is? X is true, right? So according to our explanation, what should the statement return? As x is true, that means it will return y, because in this case we are saying x is false, then only it return x, otherwise it will return y. But in our example, x is true, that's why it should return y value. So let's execute this and you can see the output y. Okay, it should return 20 because our x is not false. Our x is not false. Understood? Our x is not false. Try to read this statement, guys. Read this statement. Monica, non-Boolean means what? Normal numbers. Non-Boolean means normal numbers. Okay. This 10, 20 is your normal numbers. Okay. So if x is evaluated as a false, tell me x is false or true? Tell me x is false or true? It's a true, and that's why the result is y. Now let us understand. Let us understand. Let us understand. I am writing here 0. According to our this one, 0 means what, guys? 0 means what? False, right? And that is our x, right? That is our x. So what should it should return? What it should return? It should return 10. It should return x, right? It should return x. So just observe here whether it is returning x or not. Is it returning x? Yes, it is returning x. Pankaj, try to learn this statement, try to understand this statement. And that's why, to just validate this, I have given this statement for you. 0 means false. Non-zero number means true. Empty string means false. Okay. So 0 means false. That means x is false. And if x is false, if x is false, then it returns what? X. And what is our x? What is our x? X is 0. That's why it is returning 0. Are you getting it? Perfect. Guys, this will help you to crack the professional certification. Okay. Like the certification from Microsoft, Google, and every Python certification you can crack. Okay. The same questions will be there. So let's understand another. I hope you understood this. And let us x is equal to empty string. So empty string is what? Empty string is what? False. It's false, right? So if it is false, then x is false, right? X is false, then it should return what? X. So it is we are expecting x should be empty string. Understood now? Record or like why it is 20, why it should return 20. See, empty string is false. That means x is evaluated as a false. So it should return what? X. What is our x? Empty string. Okay. Try to understand this statement. Very, very important. Okay. Yeah, other example. Let's go ahead. A is equal to 100. B is equal to 200. A and B. Tell me now. Tell me now. Mohammed, tell me your code and error in the chat. So what should we expect? So tell me here. Tell me here. X is true or false? X means A. X is true or false? It's true, right? And if X is true, it should return B. That means 200. See here 200. Okay. Now, let me tell you another example. Okay. Let's say, A or 0 divided by 100 and 100 divided by 2. Can you tell me what will be the result? Can you tell me what will be the result? I don't want false and true. I want result. Because 0 divided by 100 will be 0. That means your x is 0. That means false. If x is false, then result is x. That means it is going to return 0 divided by 100. That means 0. You can say this 0.00. Understood now? Those who want more example, I hope you are getting where we are going to use this. You can have the expression also, right? Yes, definitely, Ravi, you need a practice. Okay, why if y is 0? But Mohammed, we can't say like in this particular place we'll be using that. This is logical thing. Suppose you are solving, suppose you are solving any problem, okay, and at that particular place, you are facing kind of situation, you need to return X, okay, you need to return Y. At that particular place, you may write such kind of conditions where you will get X as a false, definitely you will get the X result at that particular point. Okay, yeah, 44. So here in this, in 44 cell, this I have written empty string, guys. Okay, Monica, empty string means what? Sorry, who is asking 44? Pooja. What is empty string? Empty string means what? False. Right? Pooja, empty string means what? False. We have mentioned that in above, right? Here, empty string is always false, right? So empty string is false. That means X is false. And if X is false and if you are using AND, then it returns X, right? Okay, so why it is returning what? Okay, A is equal to 200 and this one, why it is 200. So can you tell me, guys, 45, why it is returning? Because here A is equal to 100 is true or false? A is equal to 100 is true or false? As X is true, as X is true, so it should return what? As X is true, it should return what? Y, right? Means Y in this case is B, and that's why it is returning B. Was asking this. Braja Bandhu, are you getting it? I'm sorry, guys, I'm mispronouncing you, but you can just. Okay, I hope you are getting this. Yes, because correct. Yes, Pankaj, you are right. If X is 0, that means false. 0 and 1, don't say 0 and 1, false. Okay, if X is false, it returns false, or it returns X. Otherwise, Y in AND condition. Ravi, X and Y is just an sample, right? This is syntax I'm talking. So I can't take the every letter, right? Every time. I can say A and B, I can say M and N every time. Just treat this as a template, okay? If you treating this as a template, you can write anything instead of X. You can have A, you can have B, right? Anything you can write. Ravi, this is just a rule. In rule, we can't mention every letter, right? X and Y means first number and second number you can write there. Okay. Ajay, what? A is 200, B is 100, A and B. Ajay, have we learned this operator? I think no, right? Whatever you are using, we haven't learned that, right? Yet. Omkar, please read the rule. I explained that multiple times. No, Pankaj, we are having students from Globe. We can't use our local language. Okay, sorry for that. Okay, let's understand now OR. Okay, so what is the rule for OR? See the simple rule. What this rule states, guys? Now X is true, then it returns true. X is true, then it returns true. Okay, let's say A is equal to 100, B is equal to 200. Now in this case, our X and Y is B, A and B. Okay, assume our X and Y is A and B. So can you tell me A is true or false? A is true or false? Everyone concentrate. A is true or false? It's true. Okay, and according to rule, if X is true, then it return X. So can you tell me in this case, A or B, what it is going to return? What it is going to return? A, right? 100, because A is true. That's why it returns true. That's why it returns A actually. Okay. This is exactly reverse of AND. In AND we were having, if X is false, then it returned X. But in OR operator, what is there? If X is true, then it returns true. Okay. That's a simple thing. These are the operators, guys. We are not using every time, but if you got a chance to use that, then this is what it is going to happen. Okay, all right. Okay, 47, let's understand that. So here, what according to our rule, what is that? If X or Y, we are writing, right? So if X is true, then it returns X, otherwise it returns Y. So in this case, this is what our X is. X is true, okay, because this is non-zero value. That's why it is going to return X. That means A. What is the value of A? It's 100. Understood? Nirmala? Okay. Oh, Pankaj, what you're saying, and or same slash. Both are different, Pankaj, right? Both are giving different result. Mohammed, what is the error? Can you just write down in the chat what is your error? Aditya, do not get confused in this. Just follow the rule, apply it only on X. Whatever the result, it is there. Okay. Do not go for B. Apply this rule, you will get the result. So this is not the program, guys. Okay, this is the notes, this is the syntax. Don't execute this. This is not our program. I haven't executed this. Can you see my output here? I haven't executed this. Mohammed, this is not the program. This is explanation. This is syntax. Don't execute this. Okay, this is just a markdown. Okay, let me just make it as a markdown. This is not going to execute. We are executing this. Where is 20? Praful, where is your output 20? In which line? It's 200, right? X is 0, B is 200. Okay, let's take that. X is equal to 0 and B is equal to 200. Okay, so here X or A, I'm sorry, here you can use any, A or B. Okay, so tell me A, here X is true or false? Here X is true or false? It's false. If X is false, it returns Y, right? It returns Y. That's why the result is 200. Okay, I have given these two statements. Just use that and find the answer. It's simple. Okay, let's go ahead. I hope you all understand this. Okay. Right. Let's go ahead and understand the next operator, that is, you know, uh, special type of operator, identity or membership operator. Okay. Special operator, identity operator, membership operator. Let's understand the first operator, that is identity operator. Okay. So very simple it is. Let's say we are having, you know, is and is not. Okay. Is our first operator and is not is our second operator we are going to use. Let's use first operator. So let me just write it down here. Is. Okay. Is operator checks address of, or we can say check memory address. Check memory address if address is same, it returns true, or it returns false. So let's execute this. Can you see the result true? Can you tell me guys, like, why it is returning true? Why it is returning true? Can anyone tell me why it is returning true? A is B. Why it is returning true? Tell me. Because very few are saying the memory location is same. Most of you all guys are saying value is same, right? This is wrong, guys. Value is not, though value is same, but it compares. When already what I have written here, I have written here, it checks the memory address, right? So how to check the memory address, guys? How to check the memory address? ID function, right? Let's check that. Let's check that. Print ID of A, right? Print ID of B. Can you see both IDs are same? Both IDs are same. You remember in the first class itself we discussed, it will create only one memory location and it will point A and B to that memory location only, right? And that's why it is returning what? True. It is not because these two variables are having same values. Okay, it is because it is pointing to the same memory location. Let me show it to you. One simple example. Okay, A is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3. This is the list of numbers. B is equal to 1 comma 3 comma. So A is B. Can you tell me what will be the result? Can you tell me what will be the result? Now values are same, right? Values are same, but here it will return false because if we try to print ID of A, print ID of B, it will, you can observe, is ID same for both? No, right? And that's why it has written what? False here. Both IDs are not same. That's why it has written false. I hope you understood is operator. Can you write down in the chat what it is using, what it is, printing? Because that is a different story. I will let you know in the list class. Okay. But for now, try to understand, is operator. Try to understand is operator. Ravi, what you are not getting? What is doing? Rima, tell me what is the use of ID function? It gives us what? Memory, right? Memory address, right? It's a memory pointer, right? ID function. Okay. So here I have written is checks memory address. If address is same, it returns true. Can you see here? ID of A is this one. ID of B is this one. Is ID of A and B same? Is ID of A and B same? And that's why it has returned what? True. Understood? Yes or no? Second example. In this case, in list, though the values of both lists are same, but IDs are not same. There is different reason for that. Okay, we'll be learning that in the another class, in the list class. But try to understand, in this list case, IDs of A and B are different, and that's why it is returning false. Try to understand this only. Don't think why the IDs are different. That is completely different story. Think about IDs are different. That's why is operator giving false. Understood? Perfect. This is what is operator. Now if you just write down is not, then it will return true. Yes or no? A is not true. Is it correct? A is not true. Is it correct? Yes. Check. Yes, it is returning true. If you are adding here is not, it just do the reverse of is. Can you see false? It just do the reverse of is. Is not. Any question? Is and is not. Any question? Yes, Rupali, you pointed it out correctly. Okay. So is operator and equal to operator. Okay. Suppose I am having, if you are using A equal to B, then it will return true for this case and for this case also. Because let's say for both cases, it will return what? True. Because when we use equal to, it will compare the values. But when we say is, it will compare the memory address. Okay. Equal to operator compares what? Equal to operator compares what? Values. Okay. Let me explain that to you. Now, if I'm writing here, just observe this equal to. Okay. Let me comment it out. A and B having same values. I'm writing A equal to B. I'm executing that. You can see it returns true. But instead of equal to, why it is returning true? Because when we use equal to, it compares the values in the sense 1 2 3 1 2 3. Yes, both having same values, that's why it is returning true. But instead of this equal to, if I am writing is, so it will compare the memory address and it will return false, because memory address for this is not same. Understood? Omkar, what you want to say? Can you just write your query? ID number, I'm not getting that. ID number will change what? Where is ID number? Rupali, this is in case of variable only, okay? And that have only single value. But if you are using list, tuple, set or dictionary, then your statement is false, okay? But if you are using only normal variable, then your statement is correct. Understood, Rupali? Okay. Any other question, Omkar? Would like to come again and ask your question properly? ID function gives us the memory. Guys, these are the very small things. You have to watch the video before coming to the lecture. Okay. And we have only finished operator today. Okay. This is very small topic. You should clear your all concepts before coming to the lecture. With some doubt, we can take those doubt initially, then we can start the lecture. But if you just say, I will watch all this video later, let's attend the lecture, this is not going to work. Yes, this is a good question. This is understandable, but how to remember? So there is only one option to revise the thing. Okay, then only you will be, able to remember this. You have to practice it. multiple time. Okay, Luis, on portal itself you will get the videos. Safa, like we'll be uploading these notes on the portal itself. Okay, I will be uploading all these. Let me just go ahead. I will select all these, Control A, Control C, and I will upload it here only in this file only. And I'll be sharing this with you. Okay, I will not be sharing any txt file now. I will be, copy and pasting all the notes in this particular notebook only. You can go ahead and use this, and you can use my GitHub link also to access this. Okay, so we will be giving an assignments to you, but for this particular moment we haven't finished that much syllabus, guys. We are just, waiting for more topic to cover, then we'll start giving an assignment. Okay, Rupali, this notebook is already available in the portal. Just go ahead and check that. I'll be giving an assignment maybe tomorrow. Aditya, notes will be available on your portal. I will be uploading these notes. Okay, I will be uploading this notebook, guys. So you have to open that notebook in the Jupyter notebook and you can see these notes there. Okay, you can watch Mohammed. The videos are already, available 24/7. You just log into your portal and watch the video. Yep, here in the chat also I'll be sending this file. Go ahead and download that. Let me share that quickly. Here your file is. Can you find in the chat? His file is there. Now check. Ravi will be stopping here today. Okay, we'll be continuing the next topic in the next class. Now it's only 5 to 10 minutes remain. Okay. Yeah, notes is Ekta. You can find the notes here right now. I have shared one Python notebook. There itself, I have pasted all the notes. Okay, you can go ahead and check that. Yes, Ekta, notes will be there on the portal. Okay, let me just upload and just confirm, guys. Anyone, if you can confirm that, if you have received the notes or not. Notes in the sense I am uploading IPython notebook. Just log into your portal and check in student handout section. I have uploaded the IPython notebook, guys. Just go ahead and check that. It is available for everyone. Not, then please refresh the page and you will get that. In student handout section, you can find that. Ravi, practice it, you will get that. Okay. I know it is like, very difficult, or maybe not be able to remember or understand initially, but if you practice it, definitely you will be you're getting that. Okay. And don't worry about that non-boolean type. Most of the time we are not using that, but at least you should know, right, these concepts. So other notebooks are already there in the portal, guys. You can check the respective class with date and everything. You will find the notes there. I have already shared Puja in the chat and also uploaded that in the portal. Okay. Again, I'm sending it for you. Just check it. Now I have sent it in the chat, Puja. Can you just go and download it? Can you see that? Otherwise, I have uploaded in the portal. You can open that using Jupyter Notebook. You'll get that. And how to open that also we covered in the last class. Watch the first and two videos, guys. First two videos, initial lectures. This is the important one, guys. Okay. So before coming to the lecture, at least revise the previous topics so that you will not be in the trouble in the present class. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. See you tomorrow. Okay. Practice it. Practice makes one perfect. So don't worry if you're not getting anything till. Don't worry about that. Okay. This is just, the beginning. Definitely you will be in a position to write a good code. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. See you in the next class. Mohammed, what you want to ask? Like, Mohammed, what is your query? And it is there, like, it is there. Yeah. Maybe from tomorrow you can, if you want to discuss anything, yeah, we can allow you to speak. Yes, I have uploaded that in the Career Era portal, your LMS. Okay. Check that. If you're not getting that, refresh that again. You will get that file there. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.